Hello there, everyone. I'm back. I'm here. It's been a little while, but here I am. I had a kind of a busy week this week. Now is this is the week of my birthday. Is what I meant to say. I almost said birth week. Um, so what's there to say? I'm doing the I'm doing the PTB for chapter 5.3.0, I believe. Mid chapter, a new survivor came out, a witchy kind of character, and she brings with her a new game mechanic. She brings with her these kind of the reverse of hexes, these things called boons, where she can literally apply her boon related perks to a totem that I could find and snuff out. And also, the reason why I'm doing Vanity Mirror Myers is because he got some changes. In fact, a lot of killers got some changes too. I'm also doing Altsdarva's build. I just watched his video today. I don't know why it didn't work there. Oh, right. You're why. She has a Shadow Step perk where I can't see her goddamn auras. That's why my power didn't work there. I should go over her powers and her perks in more detail. She has 2 boon perks where she can apply basically a blue hex to a totem that I can snuff out like you just saw. Whispers went off. So no one's near me with oh, she's trying to do it again. Get out of here. This one's not playing. Just sit down. Get some stacks. Who first hit, best for last. In my build, you see in my bottom right, Altsdarva replaced Pop Goes the Weasel with Corrupt Invention, but I like Pop, so I decided to switch that out. And he said that Corrupt was the least important perk anyway. So she has 2 boon-related perks, one of which allows her to heal twice as fast if she's in a certain radius of her boon, and the other one, Shadow Step, I cannot see her aura or her scratch marks. And that is the sound of a new one being placed. That thunder. sure it's not the same one. No, it's not. Whispers is going off, but let's go see if we can kick a gen pop. Nothing's here. No one's here. So they probably wouldn't make a Boon here either. She just made that. She did it to heal herself quickly. Wait for her to vault it if she will. Never mind. Back away a bit, get some play with your food. That's right, I need to snuff you out again, don't I? No. Haha. Quick thinking with my aura reading. So I did try a few killer games last night against this girl, Mikaela Reid. I don't know if I ever mentioned her name. She's like a witch character. As you can probably see by her portrait, she's got a witch's hat and shit. Yep, got bullshit, there's no one nearby. Where are you? These boons and this shadow step perk really makes whispers more worth it. What was that, dude? What was that, dude? I gotta play a few more games with and against her to really get an opinion on how I feel about it. I mean, I'm doing decent so far, but I don't know if that's because I have a good build or they're just being mad. Over there. I'd probably put back up their old totem. It is a little annoying having to snuff out the same totem back to back. You can hear it. It does have an audio cue, but it's not very wide. It's not very loud. I probably could attack that when she was vaulting. Probably could have held left click. Dead hard? That's a no. So we are getting some whispers, but we're not seeing anybody. Boon. Hey you. Yeah, I can't see here, so there has to be a Boon here. Look around. I would also hear it, but it is quiet. So wait. So it's behind this tree. It's right here. So, how far away is it? Can I hear it? I can kind of hear it from this distance, but not much. From this distance, it's absolutely silent. What is this, like 20-ish meters? 24? There's no whispers anyway, so... Yeah, whispers does help a lot against Shadow Step. So close. She's also kind of loud as a survivor. Her pain noises. Nope. Better be a hook down. What? Ah, fuck. I screwed myself. Alright, well, I'm sorry, friend, but I'm gonna have to slug you then, because I screwed up. What, you think I'm just gonna let you go because I screwed up? No, I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot like that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you there. It's not toxic to do so. Some power struggle is needed for you right now. Nope. It would be toxic of me to just leave her on the ground until she dies. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, friend, you might have a second chance here. Because I messed up. Oh. Going right to a hook. Thank you for it. You're so kind. Alright, that's my first time winning against Mikaela Reid. 4 of them, to be precise. Or was it 3? I think all of them were Mikaela. Let's check out the perks. Yeah, her own perks. Her own perks plus Vigil and Lithe. Her own perks plus Self-Care and Bite the Bullet, so pure healing essentially, aside from Shadow Step. How was Vanity Mirror with the boons? A pain, but whispers helped. That's another TTV there. It hides auras, but not us. Literal invisibility would be horrible for this game. It is mostly from HOTS, yes. I switched out Corrupt for Pop. Yeah, for gen progression. GG, good luck. Alright, he was a decent guy. Maybe he's also live. I wanna take a quick look at people. Okay, so I have a list up here on my second screen of who got changes and what didn't. So under balance, we got item and add-on descriptions have been rewritten. Yeah, because there used to be slightly, moderately, considerably, tremendously. That's gone, thank God. It never bothered me before, but it's better to actually have the proper number, an actual percentage. I like that more. Considerably, another vague terms have been, yeah, that's what I just said. Added in reminder text for status effects. Any add-ons that trigger status effects also include a brief description on the status effect. Okay, so it tells you what the status effect does. Okay, whatever. The hatch will now only appear when one survivor is left alive. Oh. So then what's the point of keys now then? Keys have had to have been changed then. Ew! David, no! David, they made you bloated. They gave you like swelling all over the face. Ew. Quentin's a bit better. Kate is worse. Fang is worse. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's not fair. Maybe I have to turn off graphics high. That's right. There we go. Nope. They did you guys dirty. I like low graphics because I prefer performance any day. They did you guys dirty, man. Like, David, oh my god. Jake, I don't know if you look worse or better. Like, what was wrong with these old portraits? They had like an art style kind of to them. Like, it was a bit... It was purposefully not realistic, but not exactly cartoony either. You could see it best with Laurie Strode. Sorry, I don't know why I keep needing to clear my throat. I'm sorry if it's annoying. Let me put some blood points in Mikaela while I'm at it. This is still the PTB after all, and PTB does not carry over progress to live servers. So if you get Mikaela to level 50, you have to do it again on live servers when she's out. And I don't like that, so I'm just gonna get her like level 20 or something. Or 25. Get it 25, like right down the middle. I like that idea. And we did want to take a look at what keys do now. No keys in this. Highly absorbent pad, healing progress speed by 25%, decrease medkit charges by... Wait, why? Why decrease the max? Okay. I don't really feel anything for that. Dead hard. Well, while we're at it, let's read her boon. Boon Shadow Step. No, actually, let's wait for let's wait until I actually decide to play her myself, because I'm still doing killers. I want to fight her first. But yeah, Whispers helps a lot against Shadow. Well, actually, it does make sense for me to talk about her perks. So let's actually read them out. A boon that conceals the truth. Press and hold the ability button near a dull or hex totem to bless it and create a boon totem. Soft chimes ring out a 28-meter range. Okay, so the chime is what the radius I heard it from. So killers can hear it too. Any survivors within the boon totem's range will have their scratch marks and auras hidden to the killer. This effect lingers for 3 seconds after leaving the totem's range. You can only bless one totem at a time. All equipped boon perks are active on your boon totems. Right. I sort of have my own ideas on boons, but I won't state them till later. What are the rest of the perks? Other boon. Circle of Healing. A boon that offers comfort amidst the terror. Press and hold the ability button. Yeah, we read that part. Any survivors within the boon totem's range gain 90% healing speed bonus and can heal themselves without needing a medkit. You can only bless one totem at a time. All equipped boon. That's strong. And I think at tier 3 it goes all the way to 100%. So double. Almost double now, and then at tier 3 it'll go from range gain, and where it says any survivors in the boon totem's range gain 90% healing speed bonus, it goes 95 at when the perk is tier 2, and 100% at tier 3 when the perk seems purple. So double healing speed when you're near it, within that 28-meter range. Anyone within that 28-meter range can heal themselves doubly fast and can heal themselves without needing a medkit. So imagine having perks that increase your healing speed and add-ons with a medkit with that perk. That's like a couple seconds max. I would say that's no more than 5 seconds needed to heal. That's a bit too much, I think. I think it's a bit too much. It's cool, and I can understand why people would like it, but I also think it's a bit too much. I'm okay with the double healing speed, or I think it should be either or. Either double the healing speed, or grant the ability to heal themselves without needing a medkit. I think you should do either or. I don't think you should do both. Especially 28-meter range, that's a little bit smaller than the killer's terror radius. So they're gonna hear my terror radius first. They're gonna know I'm coming once they are done healing. So they're gonna have information whether or not they should run away or continue healing depending on my terror radius. Honestly, I think it's a little too much. Okay, and any survivors within this Boon Totem's range will have their scratch marks and auras hidden to the killer. This effect lingers for 2 seconds after leaving the range. Okay, I'll just talk about it now. I think boons need to be nerfed. I think they're too much. I think they're a bit too much. But I need to play more games and test this out. I think they're a bit too strong for now. Especially considering the idea that... Wait, let me check if anyone came to my stream, actually. No one did, okay. Especially considering the fact that this is definitely not going to be the first and only survivor to have boons in the future. More will come. More boons will come. So with that in mind, Mikaela here gets 2, and let's say Francis, the survivor of chapter 6, gets another one, and then future ones after Francis or whatever get more boons, and so on and so on. You can make a pure boon build. You kind of can already, but I mean with only boons. Imagine having 4 different effects on the same totem that a killer can barely hear. I think it's a little too much. I would want 2 things. These perks don't need to be changed, but I would like 2 new things to come up from boons. I want the ability to place a boon on the same totem to go away. I don't want a survivor, or me if I'm Mikaela, to place a boon on one totem and then a killer step on that and then me hide around the corner, wait for him to go away, and then bless the same one. It should not be on the same totem. And, well, I'll get into this. I also think it should be a thing survivors can do once. Each survivor has 1 chance to bless a dull totem, not a hex totem. I think those should be for the killer. The hex totem needs to be cleansed. I don't think they should just replace it with their own. The hex should be cleansed. A dull totem can be blessed, but each survivor gets 1 chance to do it. Apply all their perks, all their boon perks on 1 totem, and that's it. And this second thing that I just brought up, the one boon a time, also fixes my last issue with being able to cleanse this, to bless the same one back to back. But it could get a little annoying if, say, Mikaela Reid blesses one, and Francis in the future wants to bless that same one after it's been snuffed, and he can't because the killer, Michael or Pyramid Head or whatever, already snuffed that one. It could get a little annoying. So I'm more so for the idea of boons only being a one-time thing. That's all I want, actually. Everything else I'm okay with, ish. I can work around having a small meter range and double healing speed and no need for medkit and baloney. Also, this perk negates the need for self-care then. Well, it negates the need for self-care if you're in a boon range. Anyway, yeah, I do think boons need a slight nerf, but even if they're untouched, I think they should be a one-time thing per survivor. If anything happens, I want that the most. And I never even read her third perk. Clairvoyance. There is an intrinsic energy in you that sees beyond your vision. Clairvoyance activates whenever you cleanse a totem. So not bless, cleanse. When empty-handed, so no items, hold your ability button to unlock your full aura reading potential. Up to 8 seconds, you see the auras of exit gate switches, generators, hooks, and chests within a 64 meter range. Honestly, this one's a little dull to me. So it gives you Detective's Hunch after you cleanse a totem. It gives you the effect of a rainbow map. At least I think that's how rainbow maps are. It gives you the effect of a rainbow map after you cleanse a totem. And as long as you're not holding anything. This is okay. It's alright to me. This perk, it's whatever. But I already went on a tangent for these two. This perk is fine. It's a little it's a little void to me. Doesn't really matter. But it is what it is. Shut up. Let's go back to killer now. Who else got some changes? Ah, yes, Trapper. Oh wait, no. I'll look at it next time. I wanted to take a quick look at what keys do now, because now the hatch can only spawn if there's one left. So, let's go to build for a moment and check out the keys. Do I have keys on build? Can be consumed to open the hatch. Alright, so keys have not been changed. Trapper's been changed. Let's be him for a bit. Let's just ready up. So, keys have not been changed, but the hatch only spawns when there's one survivor left alive. But the hatch only opens when there's one left alive too. Unless you have a key. So then what's the point of keys now, besides it aura reading, which this perk, Clairvoyance, already does a great deal of? What's the point of keys? Keys are nothing now. I don't like it. I do appreciate how they want to make the hatch more consistent, but I do not like it because it removes the need for keys. And keys, green and under, were already useless pretty much. I don't like it. Oh, alright. Okay, I just read it. The thing, my other tab just brought it up to me. Survivors can open the hatch after it's been kicked shut by using a key. So that's the point of keys. Alright, fine, fair enough. So they got rid of the option to make cheeky escapes completely. So they got rid of cheeky escapes via the key. They got rid of that completely. And Trapper got a whole host of changes. Almost all of his add-ons got an overhaul, which I love. And this is a great map for Trapper. Base trap carrying capacity at starting traps increased to 2 was 1. Mwah. Beautiful, love it. That's what I wanted from the get-go. Hell yeah. Nah, I can't really trap both at once. I mostly care about trapping this. So you can carry 2 at once. I didn't really go over the add-on I have. The yellow one on my bottom left, it gives me haste. It gives me 5% haste after I set one. I read it last night when I wasn't streaming, and that's what it does. Which I like. So Trapper I think is better than ever. I think he's great. He's a good boy. And I'll get into it more like as the game goes on. Trap aura color changed from red to white to be consistent with the other killer object auras. Okay. Hey, what are you doing here? I didn't even see you. Oh yeah, I can see that. They changed the aura color of my traps to white because everyone... Hey! She saw that. She saw it and tried to avoid it. That's cute. Because every other killer item's auras are white. Yeah, I see what you wanted. Whatever. So that one far away over there is being worked on. Hey! I caught one. How'd you get out of that so fast? How'd you get out of that so fast? You could have vaulted the window there. Sad that you didn't. Haha, you made some poor choices in that chase, girl. Made some poor choices. Made some poor choices. Add-on coffee grinds gain 5% haste status effect after 5 seconds after setting a bear trap. Yeah, that's that's what that is, the yellow one, bottom left. That's what I just said. I like repeating myself, I noticed. Man, they are just... They're finding and disarming all of them, and it makes me so sad. I set up this whole elaborate occasion just for them, and they don't even appreciate it. One thing I never ever want for a boon future idea is I never ever want a boon that gives them haste while they're running towards their totem. I never ever want that. Hey, how'd you avoid that, bitch? How did you avoid that? Makes me so sad. Why does everyone? No one likes what I do for them. feels so used. New bear trap SFX when using padded jaws add-on. New sound effect. Okay, whatever. Hey, a Boon. I don't know where that is. I don't have enough game sense to just know where boons or traps. I don't have enough game sense to know where hexes, totems just spawn on any given map. I don't know enough about that. This coffee grinds add-on, you can kind of be more aggressive with your traps, which is useful. We love that. I really am liking these trapper changes. He feels more overhauled, more new, more fresh, more Gucci. As the kids say, that you dare find me. That's rude. She's rude. Kill her. She hurt my feelings. Hey, here's the Boon. I heard that in mid-chase. Let me give you presents. Why do they hate me so much? I think I also read that there's a new add-on where if Trapper steps in his own trap, it doesn't like trap him, it just disarms. Yeah, that is the thing that exists now. It's whatever to me, but it's okay. I kind of feel like it should be base kit, but whatever. I can't complain after all the other things that have been added and changed and worked and other good things. Can't complain. Thank you. I know I can just pick her up out of a trap, but you gain points for hurting them. Why is there a hook just right in the middle? Bitch. You bitch. How dare you? I hate you. And never ever ever make a boon that gives you deep wound instead of pain, instead of injure. Like that. What just happened there? Where her health went yellow and her body went white. Never ever make that happen during a chase. I don't care if it's a reduced range, never make it happen. See, here's the thing. With these boon ideas that I know the developers like. Why am I getting trapped on nothing? Now they're thinking of all sorts of ways to make survivors more powerful. But survivors are already powerful because they have numbers. I do not win every game just because I have a knife. I really don't. Survivors did not need to be made more powerful. But I know you want to make a cool survivor to kind of market, and it's Halloween time, and you're kind of doing this thing where you want to make as much content as possible and not really care about the last piece of content you made, and I hope there's a belly button there. I get it. You're kind of on a content binge. That's fine. I can't complain. I love content. You better stay in that shit. I'm coming. I'm coming. and a new boon set. But yeah, survivors did not need to be made more powerful. Dude, you know which way I'm gonna face. Oh, hello. Hello, garbage boy. What's the word? But yeah, survivors did not need to be made more powerful, but I can't complain still because I like content. And that's a great way to stay in shape. And I see another boon, and it's the same one I snuffed out earlier. You know what? It is a good idea to trap near my hexes, but I don't think it's a good idea to trap near their boons. That's how I feel. Better not sabotage. Okay, you have a med kit. Good. This is a popular one. They only have 1 gen left to do, God. And they did not 3 gen, they did a good job. You don't like that. But yeah, I'm happy with Trapper changes. Never ever make a boon where instead of getting injured when you're hit, instead of getting downed when you're injured, you just get deep wound. Never make that a boon. Never ever, because I will literally send a real killer after you behavior if you ever do that. And if you do that, then I will be mad at you, and I will not forgive you. And I will feel very upset he's spaghetti. Why am I getting stuck on the furniture? You know what? You know what I wanted there? Come on, friend. Also, I hear a boon back there. I need to go backwards once I catch this one. Luckily, I have object permanence. You can't stop it! God damn it. So back there's Boon, I need to snuff it out. Okay, one's dead. I do very much like how I can carry 2 traps at once, space. That is very nice. Yep, I heard you. And the rest are gone. So yeah, the key is for when... Did I disarm that? So there's one hatch, there's the hatch now, because there's 1 person left. I see. No, there is still a point to keys, I was wrong. Hey, get your ass out of here. No one said that because you're the last one left, that you can just toy around with me until I find you. No one said you can be a bully. Now leave before I have an aneurysm. She didn't leave. And I'm trapped for toe is so good. Will you get out, bitch? I don't care if you're a witch. I am a slasher. I almost thought I saw movement there. Okay, I killed one. Just the circle of healing. Shadow and healing. plus borrowed time and inner strength. No, none of her perks, just adrenaline, borrowed, kindred, and spine. Her perks, and me. Okay, so let's take a better look at what Trapper is different now. So carrying capacity for traps increased to 2, like that. Number of traps spawned on any given map is now always 6, was random between 4 and 6. Yeah, that's silly. Never, thank you. Add-on, Trapper Gloves setting speed bonus increased to 30%, was 20. Alright. Wax Brick, Trap Escape modifier removed. Trap Escape modifier removed. Added effect, 33% increase to rescue and escape time. Rarity decreased to unknown. Uncommon was rare. Alright, so like a quality of life thing. It makes it harder for them to get out. Trapper Bag. Reduced number of additional traps to 1 was 2. I'm sorry. It must be the smoothie that I'm drinking. I'm drinking, it's like it's a puree of strawberry, banana, blueberry, banana. And chia seeds. Trapper Bag. Reduced number of additional traps to 1 was 2. Rarity increased to rare. Add-on Secondary Coil. Increased trap disarm time to 50% was 43. Alright, so this is a little bit better. Fastening Tools. Trap Escape modifier removed. Added effect 25% increase to rescue and escape time. Honestly, I don't really want to read all of them. I would like to read up on these 2 new ones. Makeshift Wrap, these 2 new add-ons. The Trapper cannot be caught by his bear trap, so the bear trap will be disarmed if the Trapper steps in it. I feel like that should be base kit, but whatever. And another one. Lengthened Jaws. Bear traps inflict deep wound on survivors. That's nice. I feel like when it comes to killers where their power can be when it comes to killers with very simple powers, I feel like you can, like, with add-ons, you can apply any sort of status effect with your power. Especially with Trapper, like, you can apply Broken with your traps, you can apply Deep Wound with your traps, you can apply, Hindered, you can apply, Blinded, I don't know, Painted Jaws or something. You know, whatever. Let's move on to Piggy, actually. She received a number of changes, too. Wraith. Uncloaking speed boost duration reduced to 1 second, was 121. Okay, so that's a nerf. Add-on All-Seeing Blood. Aura reveal range decreased to 8 meters, was 12. So the Wraith wasn't nerfed. So sad. The Nurse. Add-on Torn Bookmark. Removed the line of sight restriction. Increase blink recharge time by 50%. So yeah, you can do up to 3 blinks with Nurse. But the charge time is so much longer. Alright, Pig. We're on Piggy. Bag of Gears. Increase reverse bear trap setting speed bonus to 50%. Was 20. Rule set number 2. Decrease rarity to rare. It doesn't say what it does. Rule set 2. Videotape. Recording of Jigsaw explaining the game's rules to Amanda, reminiscing about her past self hardens her determination. Survivors begin the trial with reverse bear traps installed. That's nice. Feels more like a red add-on though. And it can't really be used either. Okay, let's check out. While crouch reveals auras of survivors within 16 meters, decrease available reverse bear traps by 3. Disables the pig's ability to see jigsaw boxes auras. Gain notification when a survivor removes a reverse bear trap. Auras survivors removing a bear traps are revealed to you for 6 seconds. Oh, this is nice. A jigsaw sketch. Increase available bear traps by 1 when a survivor with a reverse bear trap is working on a generator. That generator's aura is revealed to you. Alright, that's nice. Decrease the reverse bear trap death timer by 20 seconds. I'll take bag of gears and I'll take... Rule set number 2. Disables the survivor's ability to see jigsaw boxes highlighted until the trap's activated. I'll take these 2 add-ons for now. Let's rethink our... whatchamacallits. I feel like aura reading is now kind of useless because of Shadow Step. Well, that's silly. I mean, it can't really be useless. Nah, it's not useless. It's just a little bit worse, honestly. You know what? We're taking Blood Warden because Amanda is all about cheating at her games, and what other hex ones do I have? I do have Ruin, but it's only at 100%, and I want it to be 200, and that's sad. What other hexes do I got? What other hexes? I'll take Nurse's Calling. Alright, I'm happy. Kind of. With my choices. Oh, I need more water. I'll be right back. Alright, I was gifted an empanada. Hope you like. So I saw that it was all Mikaela's. So we'll see how it goes. Let's do a little bit more reading. Amanda's letter. Jigsaw box reduction removed. Aura reveal range increases 16 meters, was 12. That's nice. John medical file, increase crouch movement speed by 6%. Alright, let's just go. Where's my... I want lethal pursuer. Ooh, this is nice. This crouching speed just feels so much smoother, like butter. I feel like I can actually scare people now. What the fuck you want? Okay. What do I do? Okay. What do you want? Dude, you know I'm supposed to stab you, right? Okay, I'm just gonna hide in this corner. I'm gonna play hide and seek. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, now run from me. What do you want, dude? I need you all to go now. I need you all to run. Run away. This is still a game. I'm trying to play. Trying to play the game. We can't dick around when the game's still going, guys. It just started. The game just started, man. We had our fun time, now we need to get rid of it. It's enough of this Boon now. What did she get to? Bitch! Go away! What the? Go away! What is wrong with you people? Oh my god, I should really just go. I should really just leave this game. It's hard to be serious when they're not being serious. What do you want me to do? Oh my god, this is so stupid. I'm still a killer, guys. They don't take me seriously because I'm big. It's not nice. Boon, where is it? I can't break these totems, but I can snuff them.
They didn't even do a single gen yet.
Cut you. What's that shit? Make me curse it or whatever. Snuff it. Unless you're dead hard. I can still get it.
How'd you can't? Break this now. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They wanted to goof off because I was pig and I let them for like a little bit, but then it's still like the game, you know. You still have to do this. That was a good dead hard. You a hat now. I don't know what kind of rationale she was thinking there. Running away, huh? From your death. Don't you dare point at me in the middle of a chase, you bitch. I'll kill you. I'll stab you in the butt. I'll stab you in your witch butt. Bless that. What are you doing? Chasing her is taking too long. I'm gonna hit you. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're doing that now. Here, Boon. It's around this corner. It's in here. No Boon. No Boon. Good one. Fuck me. Why? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? I'm gonna have to ask some questions. Blessing the same ones. Oh god. Maybe my hat will pop on them. Head off. Me no like. Pig want more hat. More boons. Why are there so many boons? I don't want more boons. It's hurting me. I feel like the inclusion of boons is gonna make me bitter. I'm the killer. This is supposed to be like a horror movie. It's less scary if you give them power. Give him too much power. I don't know why I thought she was in there. Where's the horror now? If they could just bless everything and basically be invincible. Okay, I'm exaggerating because I'm bitter, but still. Why? Let me be scary again. I want to be scary. It's Halloween, goddammit, in a month. Which is basically now. It'd be scary. More the same one. Okay. Next up, I need to play as Mikaela. Next. I think I did hear some Boon. Boon chimes. Another one. Can it at least stop being the same one? See, it's the same one. Leave it alone. I have a thought. I'm okay. I'm okay with the survivor having her own theme shit, but it also kind of applies this idea of like I'm the special one, I'm chosen, or I'm cooler, or I'm better, or I have something intrinsically about me that just separates me from everyone else who's kind of just a reskin of the other. And I feel like that's kind of self-inserting. I feel like it's a little, like why are you special? You're a witch, and you bring boons, and that's why you're special. But like, it's a little like a, I don't know. It feels like it's a little stupid. I don't know why. It just feels stupid that they wanted to make a survivor feel special. I'm the killer. I should be special. It's a horror movie. You're a weirdo. I don't know. I'm just being weird. Probably one of the ones I already Stop body blocking. It's not even. It's barely even end game. Well, actually, it's Stop. Stop blessing the same one. And another one. Can I count? I gotta count how many. And I lost her. I lost her, but she came back to me. Nice. I don't know. It feels a little weird that all the other survivors are meant to be survivors, and they made just a special survivor because it feels a little self-inserting. Like, I feel like there's one behavior interactive employee who has this almost identical personality, and they just put themselves in the game because they wanted to be special. They wanted to be like, I'm cool, I can do this for people. And that's not a bad thing, it's just a little annoying because I'm killer main. Okay, well I killed 2 people. Although I won't count the first one because I only got the first one because they thought they didn't take it seriously. Stop blessing the same one. She knows my mind games. She knows them. She knows my mind games. It's not cool. god. Miss Piggy. What do you You are cursed by the Council of Witches. No thank you. I already feel cursed because I needed to snuff the same 4 totems like 5 times each. Damn. Okay. Bubble Pop Witch. Isn't that a mobile game? I swear, I feel like I've seen my mother play that. Bubble Pop Witch. I, Bubble Watch. Yes, it is a thing. Okay. Okay. Well, so Spirit got an add-on overhaul. Plague got an overhaul. Deathslinger got an overhaul. Ghostface got kind of a rework. The Blight got a slight rework. Survivor perks. The following perks have become general perks and their names have changed. Babysitter is now Guardian. Camaraderie is now Kinship. Second Wind is now Renewal. Better Together is now Situational Awareness. Fixated is now Self-Aware. Inner Strength is now Inner Healing. I don't feel like I like that. Then what do they have for themselves instead now? What does poor Nancy have if she doesn't have Inner Strength anymore? Inner Strength was like her best perk. Where's Nancy? Inner Healing. Oh, it's the same one. Okay. Become general perks and their names have changed. Ooh, it's not general. It says it's still a rare Nancy Wheeler perk. Whatever. Perk balancing. Visual recovery bonus increased 20, 25, 30%, was 10, 15, 20. Added broken, exposed, and oblivious to status effects modified with the perk. Okay, so they did a lot with this, honestly. Surge is now Jolt. Mindbreaker is now Fearmonger. Cruel Limbs is now Claustrophobia. So, demos perks. Oh, I see. I see. I see. They wanted to keep these perks, but since they know that Steve, Nancy, and Demo are going away for November, they wanted to keep the perks they work with them since they know they're going away. So they changed them into general things, to general perks. I see. I see. I see what you did there, you little scoundrels. What next? Most of which are just name changes and percentage changes. Nothing really what's the word? Game changing. Thrill the Hunt. Survivor penalty now applies to both cleansing and blessing actions. Was just cleansing. Penalty stacks increased to 8, 9, 10% per stack. Was 4, 5, 6. Maximum penalty increased to 40. Alright, so loud noise notification has been removed. Okay, so now it's just better at protecting totems. Optimization. Implemented status effects preloading system to fix issues of hitches when a status effect is first applied during a match. Currently implemented for Adrenaline, Balance Landing, No One Escapes Death, Sloppy Butcher, and Shapes Evil Within. I literally never encountered that, of getting a status effect at the start of the game for no reason. I never encountered that. Neither did any of my victims. Fixed an issue that could cause hitches when a survivor is unhooked. Performance optimization on all survivors' items. Performance optimization on all hex perks. Dead Dog Saloon map has been re-enabled. So all hex perks have been changed. Well, not changed, but like they've not been changed, but they've been what's the word I'm looking for? They have been optimized for the fact that that totems cannot be blessed. Shape has been changed a little bit, not too much. Deathslinger has had some changes. So basically all of the Stranger Things perks are now general perks. It still says that they belong to those characters because they haven't been fully removed yet, I think. Need a napkin. Alright, well. I feel like it's enough killer. Let's really try Sabrina the Teenage Witch in action. These portraits are god awful. So sorry. Alright, so now we can apply all of her basic perks. Let's give ourselves a toolbox, because supposedly this just gives me the ability to heal myself anyway. So let's just, excuse me. Alright, let's try Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Let's go a few games with her, and then I'll end the stream. Because I would like to play a little bit. I need to end the stream because I want to take a shower. That's what I want. Oh yeah, and survivor queues are going to be a bitch because, what's her face? I'm gonna replace her from Clairvoyance with Dead Hard. While we're at it, let's just read up on some more things. Perks balancing, vigil recovery bonus increase from 20-25 30%. Added broken, exposed, and oblivious to status effects modified by the perk.
So if you know what Vigil does, then these 3 things also help you. Guardian, formerly Babysitter, added 7% haste status effect for the rescued survivor. Remove the killer seeing your aura. Killer aura visibility for you is increased to 8 seconds, was 4. You have Cheryl, and 3 Mikaelas.
We're all in sync. Look at us. Crossing our legs and putting our hand on our shoulder like a bitch. All at the same time. I don't know.
Even though I know not many people watch my streams or my VODs, um, it's still fun to kind of just to do it, to record. I guess I just enjoy talking to myself. What's going on here? Let's try a few games with Sabrina. And let's see how the cookie crumbles. Dude. I'm gonna see. Oh my god. Now the killer knows where we are. Let's see if I can find a totem in here. Bless it. Because I'm a witch and I'm a good girl. And I sell body lotion on Etsy. Really undoing all my progress here, girls. Thank you. I wonder who it is. Killer. By the way, I don't think I'm exaggerating with the body lotion Etsy thing. I think that's in her lore. Nothing but good vibes and white magic. I read her lore. Her lore is extremely simple and honestly a little boring. So she had some trauma as a kid where I think her dad died on a boat and she witnessed it or something. But the lore, oh, it's Trevor, great. The lore treats it as something she got over quickly, so we're not going to think about that much. And then she got into, she has a decent group of friends. She sells stuff on Etsy, literally, and got into healing magic and likes writing and reading horror books because it helps her escape or whatever. She's honestly kind of a basic white bitch that just does white magic. There are people like her in real life, and I feel like that's why I kind of feel like she's kind of a self-insert. Maybe. Not calling anyone out. Not casting any judgment. Are you blessing? Oh, you are. But you also need healing. Let me help you. Holy hell, my guy! Look at this healing, dude. Look at it. Look at it, dude. Look at it. And these little blue puffs, so we can see it. Killers can't see that, but we can. Yeah, we can see it through walls too.
So yeah, those little blue puffs around it, we can see it, but the killer cannot. And we know that from all my previous killer games. Look at her, it's all spooky and light and pretty and bullshit. Her lore does get a little interesting when the entity starts to involve herself in her life for no reason. She starts having nightmares involving hooks, involving black spider-like arms, involving other bullshit like that that we know and love. Damn, this trapper's doing horrible. This poor guy. Ah, fuck! Alright, well he knows to come near. Hey, bitch, help me out. You whore. I have dead hard in case he... Oh, okay. Oh yeah, let me go to my... He was a baby anyway, he only brought one perk. This survivor is a bitch to deal with, I just realized. It's a bitch to deal with for basic... for new killers, I mean. Killers just getting into the game are gonna have a hard time dealing with her. I had a hard time dealing with her, and I have 700 hours. Imagine if I had none. No hours. So yeah, she's... So yeah, what I was talking about with her lore, the entity involves itself in her life for basically no reason. It's kind of like the devs, just kind of wanted her to be in their game. So they wrote the entity in like it just wanted her. Maybe because she's such a good person and has to be terrorized. I don't know why I'm being cringe. Anyway. She asks her best friend... like your Mikaela, like we're any different. She asked her best friend to record her having a nightmare one time, and she levitates off the bed, and you can kind of hear the entity's voice, or some sound it makes, and he posted online, but when Mikaela asked him to not do that, he goes missing. And at the same time, this is all near some kind of Halloween writing event, because she's such a good writer, and one of her friends put a good word in with her, you know, because she's good at everything. And that's kind of it. She prepares to read her story on stage, which gives her goosebumps or whatever. And then she... Oh, it's Trickster. I don't like Trickster got any changes. And then literally the entity just swallows her up as she's reading. Or before she even begins to read. I'm gonna go away from that. That's literally her entire lore. The second something interesting happens involving the entity, if she's just gone. Okay, well I can get rid of this. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I can bless it. Please don't come up here. Shit. I'll go down. Good job. I have no way of telling the Sabrinas that that blood favor or whatever is up there. They changed the curse icon on my right side. They added a skull symbol in the middle. Because now if there's a plus symbol in the middle of that icon, it's a blessing to Boon. Go lead him away so I can bless this. This is probably a bad idea, honestly. It does take kind of a while. I thought I pressed that hard, I swear I did. I'm gonna try to crawl away. There is no Boon nearby, so... We've not been able to do anything, actually. This Trickster is surprisingly good. We went up against a baby trapper, now we're doing a amazing Trickster. God forbid. Is there a totem here, please? I want to get that guy on the hook and then, oh, who's that? I don't think anyone's trying to get that poor guy up. Yep, you're dead. Sorry, friend. He undoubtedly sees me. Just put some distance as much as possible. Jungle Gym. Sucks about my internet quality. Dude, is that urban evasion? We need to go away. Do you have a blessing somewhere? Hold on, let me bless this way. Hurry.
Up. Okay, now it's minus 2. I swear I did it. Well, I don't. Alright, we're done for. I don't have Unbreakable either. What are you doing? Oh, you do lose wiggle progress. I didn't know that actually. Are you good, dude? He's trying to give me hatch. Where could it be? Found it. Let's go. Thank you, friend. Okay. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. Q for the pity. Trickster. That is completely broken. Did good, Trickster. Boons need some work. Definitely. This build is kind of unfair. Ooh, Hexblood favor. Hitting a survivor with a basic attack or special attack will call upon the entity to block from being pulled down within 32 meters. I don't know. It seems alright-ish. Any dagger I hit blocks pallets. Wow. Okay, so you are all exposed and can't use pallets. No wonder. No wonder we fell over. Tons of hex in the shack. Yeah, they need to take blood fervor away. I don't know about that. Let's do one more witch game. I really didn't get to do basically anything because he was trying out an OP build. Yeah, see, I was right. Look at that. So shocking. Steve Harrington, TTV. Oh no. See, any survivors within Boon Totem's range, 98% healing speed. It goes up 95 in tier 2 and then 100 at tier 3. I was right. Tales of Excuses. I like that name.
We're all in sync. Look at us.
More like in sync. Wow. Oh shit! I put on two exhaustion perks at once. You kind of shouldn't do that. Shit. My bad. And I put on sprint burst, which conflicts with dead hard. Fuck. I fucked up. Should just put on hope or something. Well, even still, we'll still try out our little thingamabobs. Little boons. After this, I need to go take a shower. And yeah. And that will be this VOD/stream. Okay, it wasn't Sprint Burst, it was live. No, my bad. Okay, so that conflicts a little less, but that's still not great. Someone request. Someone found a totem immediately. It's Huntress. Oh shit. Leave. Leave. The tree snagged on me. Ha! How did that work? That shouldn't have worked. 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 Look at that. Take another look at it. Hit a replay. Yeah, that shouldn't have worked. I saw it. I seen it with my replay value. Totem. Opposite side. Let's go near that totem. If possible. Yeah. Let's get healed up here. Good. Any generators here? Sorry. What's up, girl? I'm a witch like you. I'm a good writer. I'm a good friend. I'm good at everything. I'm the best person ever. And I do white magic like no one else does. And I sell body lotion. And prayer beads. And other slightly magical but also not very magical things. She missed. No. Let's wait a bit. Let's wait till like my exhaustion's half.
Alright, it's half now. Hooray! I love it. I love it, dude. I love it. We love it. We love it. Let's go find a totem or something to bless. I'm exposed. Really, man? You get downed and then you just go away? What's the matter with you? Alright, well she has the thing. I feel like for me, Detective's Hunch or something is necessary. I'll bless this, even though it's in the fucking corner of the map. Hell yeah. I can heal that TTB if I lead him to my circle of trust. Where's Huntress? Where's Axe-Murder Baby? She sees me. She does not see me. She sees me. What the fuck was that? Help me. The fuck was that? I'm so upsetty. I'm calling to my circle of trust. Leave me alone, you bitch. Leave me alone. No, my circle of trust is the other way. Stop it. God damn it. Fuck, don't rescue me right away. She's right here, you fudging moron. Ow, that was my knee. How do you expect me to live now? You moron! Ah. We have to go the fuck away, bro. Can I bless a different totem when one's already up? Please tell me yes. Let's use up this toolbox and let's look for a nearby totem if there is one. Nothing, but I want something. Aw, the other TTB is gone. Oh no. I'm gonna fucking die now, dude. See if I can make it to my circle of trust and repair myself. Help. 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 You can't kill me, you hooked me next to my Boon. What if they added that? You just cannot be hooked if you are hooked near your Boon. But she did bring some cake. Thank you. Love it. Actually, you know what? I think I'll do one more. I think I'll do one more, yeah. Oof. I don't know. It's hard to fairly judge her too much yet because I'm not a great survivor. I am a killer main through and through, and I don't know how to do things. So let's get some resilience and some objective and some that and some that. Iron Blue Bonnet. It's a cute name. Blackwater again. I mean backwater, whatever. Okay, the other TTB is this subsession. Identification. The recession. Corrupt intervention. Good to know. You bitch! Where's the totem? Oh, here. Make sure there's no traps though. No? Not even here? Blessing one. Fuck, why are you like this? I'm gonna say it's Iron Blue Bonnet. I'm gonna be real mad at you. Fuck me. It's a prestige 3 trapper. Help. We don't believe in that here. Damn it, there was a thing right there. Pallet. Leave me alone. There's a fucking... Why is it in the goddamn corner of the map? Boon. Across the goddamn map. one down. Hooray. There's a totem there. Don't really care about it though, because it's so hidden away. Can one of the other Miis get me down? I'm seeing these spider tentacles that I dreamed about. I don't like it, and I'm about to get on second stage. So now I'm on death mode. I didn't even know that was there. I'm sorry. Oh, and you're down for it. Oh, we're dead. We're all dead. We are dead. Get unbreakable. Where's your unbreakable? Fuck. Now he's gloating. You bitch. Look at him. You're getting prestige 3 blood all over my carpet. Go away. God damn it. That was the shortest and stupidest game of them all. Alright, well now that I've been her a little bit, how do I feel now? I think she's okay for now. I don't think boons are that much of a thing, or nothing, that much of a problem yet. But I still feel the more boon perks that will become a thing in the future. God damn it, Trapper! Why are you being like this? For the more boons there will be in the future. We need a limit to how many there can be on one. That one person can put on one totem. Is he letting her go? No, he's not. He's floating. Can you get out? No, you're the last one left. You can't get out. Oh boy. Spinal cord test result. Honing stone. Trapped victim is left dying instead of injured if they free themselves. Well, that fucked us up. That was that add-on gave him the game. That add-on is what made him win. Clutch add-on, really. Alright, so how do I feel? I feel like Sabrina here. She's good for now. No changes really need to be needed. But like I said, for the more boons that will come, there needs to be a cap of how many one survivor can bless totems for at a time. Whether if it's for like maybe they do a similar thing to Exhausted, where exhaustion perks cannot be used in a 40-second timer. Maybe, I don't know, maybe maybe her Magicka needs to recharge for like 40 or 50 seconds. 40, 45 seconds. There needs to be a way to limit it. Unless that already exists and I just don't know about it, I think she's fine. And she's an okay roster to the game, even though she is kind of basic in terms of personality. So yeah, that's me. Thank you for watching, and
tell me your thoughts in the comments. And sorry you can't see my face because I'm standing. And have a goodbye. Have a goodbye. Have a good day.